contest is a women's match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the GSW Soul of Syndicate Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's main event on Global Syndicate Wrestling High Voltage. You are looking live at the Knights of Columbus in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Once again, I am Blake Chadwick calling all of the action here for GSW as we have a top ladies matchup in tonight's main event. The Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich, taking on this lady, Vicious Vicki. The 27-year-old out of Toms River, New Jersey, a 3-year pro, trained with Creative Pro. And of course, head trainer Pat Buck, as she looks to make a huge name for herself in this opportunity.
And introducing her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by the zeitgeist of pro wrestling, Skip Valentine, hailing from Moscow, Russia. She is the current reigning and defending GSW Soul of Syndicate Champion, Masha Slamovich.
And that opportunity for Vicki, of course, for the Soul of Syndicate Championship. As here comes the champion, Masha Slamovich, and of course in this one, she will be seconded by Skip Valentine. Valentine, of course, was the mastermind behind that attack on Alex Hammerstone back on our May 22nd Catalyst pay-per-view event. As he's looking to add to his stable, and of course has championship gold here with Masha Slamovich, who won that Soul of Syndicate Championship at the first ever High Voltage taping a couple of months back. And Masha was not on the very first GSW pay-per-view event. We did see her make an appearance though. She had some issues with Hyan. And Masha Slamovich here has really become somewhat of a loose cannon over the last couple of months. One of the most unpredictable stars, not just in Global Syndicate Wrestling, but all of professional wrestling, as you never know what she's going to do next. As Masha will hand the championship over, the official brings it over to Vicious Vicki to take a gander at it, as that is what is at stake in tonight's high stakes main event. And we know 2 weeks back here on our program, Vicki challenged Masha for this championship, and that is exactly how tonight's main event came about. Bell sounds we're underway. Soul of Syndicate title on the line here between Vicious Vicki and the champion Masha Slamovich. As Masha backs Vicki into the corner here, and you can tell by that sly grin on the face of Masha, you really don't know what's going on inside that head. As you take a look at Vicki here, a little bit larger than Masha, but the power certainly has to lie with Slamovich. Pound for pound, one of the strongest women in the game today. As Slamovich backs Vicki into the corner here. And Masha will give her a clean break. And of course, they also have to now account for that X factor on the outside of the ring in the form of Skip Valentine. And now Masha, in a cross-legged position, seated in the middle of the ring, essentially challenging the challenger here. And now Masha stands up and says, let's go at it with our power game. Let's see how this one plays out here. You have to imagine Slamovich has something up her sleeve. And now it looks like she's playing mind games with Vicious Vicki. And now finally the test of strength is locked in here. Between these two ladies, as we're right in the center of the ring here, both jockeying for position. And neither really able to gain an advantage. You see Masha was trying to trip Vicki up, but Vicki has the leverage and has now bridged Slamovich. And now look at Masha powering up, escaping, and now going right back the other way. Tries a cover. Vicki's able to escape. As both of these ladies here continue to try to gain an advantage. A couple of pinning predicaments, none of which were successful, at Masha smacks Vicki right across the face, and now business is about to pick up here. Off the ropes, Vicki goes, and a drop kick sends the champion right down, reeling into the corner here. And Vicious Vicki, that seated drop kick here in the near side corner, sends Slamovich to the floor. And Vicious Vicki now in control, and she's going to go right back after her opponent. As Vicious Vicki has a lot to prove in this matchup, not just wanting the W, but wanting to leave the Knights of Columbus here in Ridgefield Park, the brand new GSW Soul of Syndicate Champion. And Vicki lighting up Slamovich like a lamp on the outside of the ring. But if Vicki wants to win the championship, the only way to do it is inside the squared circle. As Slamovich back inside, and you see there in the background, Skip Valentine, there he is now in the foreground, cheering on Masha Slamovich. You have to imagine he's dialed up a game plan here to keep that championship around her waist tonight, regardless of the circumstances. But Vicki now, the Irish whip reversed by Slamovich, as Slamovich reverses it right back here into the rope, and Masha Slamovich takes right back over. You know, Slamovich has competed in MMA-style bouts in the past, and of course some major street fights back in Moscow. As Vicious Vicki grasping for air right now, is Masha Slamovich in full control. And Slamovich now. She's going to wrench on that neck as it's just draped across that top rope. Slamovich always finding a way to take an advantage when it's there. As Vicki, speaking of openings, looks like she found one right here. Series of forearm shots off the ropes, and Masha Slamovich with a power slam, but it looked almost like a brain buster as she dubs Vicki right on her head too. And somehow Vicki kicks out, but the damage certainly has been done by the champion. As Vicious Vicki now, writhing in pain on the mat, Masha Slamovich, like a shark smelling blood in the water, will go right on the attack. And a big clubbing blow right across the face. And Slamovich has her again, and clubs her right across the bridge of the nose one more time. And Masha Slamovich there, you see, stepping on the hair of Vicious Vicki. Always finding a way to take advantage of her surroundings is the Soul of Syndicate Champion. Now driving that boot right into the throat of Vicious Vicki. She has 5 seconds to break, and utilizing nearly all 5 of them right there. Again, Masha Slamovich has really been the most unpredictable competitor on the roster, male or female, pretty much in the last month or two. You do not know what to expect from Masha Slamovich before and after the bell rings. As Vicki now charges in, ducks underneath the clothesline, into the outstretched arms of Masha Slamovich, and look at the power and strength here of the Soul of Syndicate Champion. Fall away slam, dumps her right in the center of the ring. Vicious Vicki is down. And Masha Slamovich and Skip Valentine have to love what they're seeing right here. Once again, Slamovich showing no respect to her opponent. Stepping on that hair, she's now cinching that armbar. Oh, and now the finger manipulation here. She might have snapped some bones right there. Masha Slamovich biting the hand. Look at the deranged eyes of Masha Slamovich. I don't think I've seen anything like this. Certainly from Slamovich in the past, but just about any other competitor around. Masha Slamovich taking her attitude and everything she's about to a completely different level here. As Slamovich will dump Vicious Vicki one more time. Slamovich, at only 22 years old, is a 5-year professional. She's been trained by the likes of the Amazing Red, Johnny Rods, amongst others. A very diverse background as Slamovich, as she looked to take to the air, maybe shades of her trainer Amazing Red right there. But Vicious Vicki slams her right off the top. This could be the opening the challenger was looking for. Creates a bit of separation with that back elbow. Now Vicky's going to target her opponent. She charges in the far side buckle. Flying body attack by Vicious Vicki. And there's a clothesline. And the bulldog right out of the corner into the center of the ring. Vicious Vicki can make the cover. We might have a new champion, 2 and 2.5. Slamovich kicks out. And another pinfall attempt to no avail right there for Vicious Vicki. And now Vicki might be looking to pull off the upset, not only just defeat Slamovich here tonight's High Voltage main event, but also pull off a championship win. Wait, Slamovich reverses here. German suplex. She holds the bridge. Instead floats over 2. Nice ring awareness there by Masha Slamovich to know that she did not have the cover off the bridge and to shift her weight into the cover. But Vicious Vicki is able to kick out. Masha Slamovich here, as we're nearing the 10-minute mark of tonight's GSW High Voltage Soul of Syndicate Championship main event. And Vicious Vicki here comes right back the other way and snaps off a DDT. Vicious Vicki hooks the leg 2 3/4. Slamovich slips that left shoulder up just as the referee's hand was coming down for a 3rd time. On the cusp of a mega upset here, but Masha Slamovich is able to hold on. And now Vicious Vicki will have to go back to the drawing board, maybe dig a little bit deeper into the playbook. As Skip Valentine not showing too much concern at this juncture, but Vicious Vicki, she's all the way upstairs. Keep your eyes on the challenger. Oh! She goes for the big splash. And Slamovich moves out of the way. And now Masha Slamovich, as you see the replay there, just in the nick of time, Slamovich rolls out of the way. That's the difference in this match continuing and a brand new Soul of Syndicate champion. And there's a cover. And another near fall here for Slamovich. As the referee here dialed in, but neither lady able to pull out the victory. Slamovich here looks like she could be going for a package pile driver. Oh! Reversed by Vicki. Nearly flipped too much into a code red. But a beautiful attempt to secure an upset there by Vicious Vicki to no avail. And if you go back to our Catalyst pay-per-view on May 22nd, Masha Slamovich attacking Hyan with that pile driver. And Hyan looks to be out for maybe 6 to 8 months after that attack. And now the management in Global Syndicate Wrestling trying to figure out exactly what to do next with Masha Slamovich. Obviously, if she loses the championship here tonight, it makes the decision a lot easier. But a possible fine and suspension could be on its way for the Russian Dynamite. But Vicious Vicki now going for looks like a fisherman suplex. And it's reversed by Masha to a rotating one of her own. And you see this replay here. Oh! And Slamovich really cranks it in. Beautifully done. And now Vicki looks like she might go to the top one more time. She's going to risk it all. Oh, Slamovich gets to her too quickly. Catches her with a kick to the side of the head. And now Masha Slamovich has her challenger in prime position here. As Slamovich, she's calling for it now. And Slamovich setting up Vicious Vicki. She's all the way up top. High risk territory for both ladies. And the superplex sends Vicious Vicki down. And Masha now going to put her in position. Package pile driver on its way. Stuffs Vicious Vicki. That's got to do it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Masha Slamovich is still the Soul of Syndicate champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still GSW Soul of Syndicate champion, Masha Slamovich.
So a successful title defense for Masha Slamovich. You have to give credit where credit's due to Vicious Vicki, pushing the champion to the limit. Masha Slamovich comes away with the Duke. As right now, Skip Valentine celebrating with his charge as his stable continues to grow. Masha Slamovich moves right up the ladder with another successful defense. They want to celebrate a little more. And Slamovich, with a roundhouse kick, just lays out Skip Valentine. And just as Masha Slamovich predictably picks up another victory, her personality, her attitude, becoming more and more unpredictable. The loose cannon has officially broken out here in Global Syndicate Wrestling. It appears as if the partnership between Skip Valentine and Masha Slamovich is over, as Slamovich will continue to beat to her own drum and do whatever she damn well pleases here in Global Syndicate Wrestling.